We've just finished another session out of the more than 50 sessions here at the EVI for Dev conference, and I am joined by Chief Economist at the World Bank, Dr. Andrew Dabalen. Dr. Andrew, tell us a little bit of the session that you've just had.
Well, thank you so much for having me. We just had a conversation about how to use evidence in order to actually inform African development and public policy. And one of the key things that came out of there, which I stressed, was just the urgency and the importance of growth for African countries, right? The world is changing. The model where the countries have had to rely a lot on overseas development aid, that is coming to an end. And African countries now find themselves with a lot of debt after COVID, after inflation, after all kinds of shocks in the last 5 years. And so they now consistently have to rely on their own domestic resources. But you cannot increase domestic resources without growth. Growth is really, really important because that is the avenue for generating jobs, employing a lot more people who then become basically people who can pay taxes and then allow the government to invest and to create opportunities for private sector to be competitive and grow. This session was important because this was a session that was organized by Afrobarometer. Afrobarometer is a Pan-African institution that collects information that really captures the pulse of African people, especially young people, about how they're governed, about how they're ruled, and about how their governments perform. So it was very important for people from government, from development, from academics, and from think tanks, and also from commissions of government to actually share information about what it is that is necessary for African governments to put in place in order to be able to respond to citizens' needs and demands.